to introduce someone this morning. I thought it would be fitting for him to come on today since we're observing Veterans Day, as he is a veteran. He served 22 years as a naval officer. He's a best-selling author, the CEO of a nonprofit helping the homeless. He's a real estate investor. He's a speaker, a coach. He just started on his journey to help the elderly by forming an assisted living facility. And he's also been featured on CNN, CNBC, and Fox News. Someone that I have a tremendous amount of respect for since I've known him. And he decided to come and bless KIG this morning. Mr. Charles McCutcheon, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. The floor is yours.
Hello. How y'all doing today? I'm so glad Miss Daniels got me on this line. I hope y'all ready. Y'all ready to go on this trip right quick? I'm so glad she got me on here. Yeah. Hey, y'all, let me give it to y'all this way. 2019 is here, like, right now. If you're waiting for January 1, you're already behind the curve. I'm going to tell you that way. You have to say you are enough. You are amazing. Nothing can stop you. And this is what I tell myself every day. I have this written in my house. It's sitting up there, and it says, anything I want, I speak into existence. I always win. I always win, and that's what we have to be about. I want to give y'all this quick story, short story, real fast, because I know we don't have that much time, but I'm going to give y'all this quick story. It's about this guy, right? So this guy is traveling overseas, and they get on this journey. They're out in the jungle right now. They're on this journey, and they see these parrots. And as everybody keeps moving forward, he stays behind. And he says, man, these actual parrots actually talk. They have real conversations with you, not Pollywater Cracker type of conversations, like real conversations with you. So they're having a conversation. So he says, man, I would really like one of these parrots. So he's looking around. The crowd has already moved forward. So he puts one in his bag, and he gets back to the United States. So now he'd been back about 6 months, and he's traveling back over there. And he's traveling back over there, and the parrot was like, man, I would love to go back to see my family. He said, man, if I took you back, I might get caught. He said, the parrot was like, well, you didn't get caught when you brought me over here. And so the guy goes back over there, but he says, what do you want me to tell your family? He said, man, the parrot was like, well, tell my family this. Tell them I love my cage. I have a great life, and everything is wonderful. So the guy gets back over there on the same type of journey. He goes forward, and the crowd is moving forward, and he sees the parrots, and the parrots go crazy. It's like, how is our cousin doing? How's he doing? So the guy was like, he wanted me to give y'all a message, and the message was, my cage is fine. He loves his cage. He loves his life, and life is wonderful. So as no sooner as he said that, one of the parrot's cousins starts shaking. It starts shaking back and forth, and then the parrot falls over and dies. And the guy was like, oh, my goodness, I got to tell him that one of his kinfolk died. So he gets back home, and the parrot is excited. The parrot is excited, and he says, man, I got to tell you something. He was like, what happened? Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out. So he said, I have to tell you that when I told your cousins about your life, one of them died. He said, well, what did you tell him? I told him exactly what you want me to tell him. You wanted me to tell him that you love your cage, your life is fine, your life is wonderful. I told him that, and your cousin died. And no sooner as he said that, the parrot starts shaking back and forth, and then he died. And so the man goes out to put him in the trash can on the side of the curb. He puts him in the trash can, starts walking back to his house, and he heard some rustling. So he looks back, and the parrot flies out of the trash can into the trees. And the guy was like, I thought you were dead. And the parrot said, no, I wasn't dead. He said, well, you tricked me. He said, no, I didn't trick you. He said, my cousin left me a message. I need y'all to get this, family. I truly, truly need y'all to get this. He said, my cousin left me a message, and the message was, in order for me to live, I'm going to have to die. And so the message I'm going to give y'all, in order for you to become who you want to become, you're going to have to die from who you already are, because you can't get there for what you know inside you, because that's called thinking. I know y'all heard that before. Most of us are trying to get to a place we've never been with no help. It's not going to work, family. You have got to use the resources outside of what you think you know. You have to humble yourself to be bigger than you think you want to be, to allow somebody to come in and change your computer. That's your mind. That's the only thing that's going to happen. When you change your computer, things change for you. So you have to humble yourself. Again, I'm Charles McCutcheon, y'all. I am hungry. I'm going for it, and nobody can stop me. I've already put that in my mind, and I have everything against me, family. I didn't know my father. I grew up, started out in the projects. We didn't have no money, humble beginnings. And I know a lot of y'all probably can relate with the humble beginnings because that's where we start. We all start from humble beginnings, and then the next generation does the same exact thing. And why do we keep going through this? So we're going to talk about that winning attitude. Stop playing. It's all about winning attitude. And I'm not saying having a winning attitude is going to make your life great. It's going to make your life better than it was if it was negative. All right? What's stopping you? Let's get out the bull crap right now. What's stopping you? What is it called? Procrastination? That thing called procrastination? It's not really procrastination. It's just that you're just not hungry enough, and it hasn't been a priority for you to make it a priority to make it happen. So it's not procrastination, because if you can sit in front of that TV and watch that tube right there, then you can get on the phone and make some phone calls, right? That's what we do. It's lack of persistence. I'm getting it all out. Is it lack of self-discipline? And a lot of us have it. A lot of us have it. Is it how you grew up? You know, I started from the project, so we can make excuses or we can make money. You know, we can't do both. Is it your belief system? And I really, really dislike this one. A lot of people use their belief system to stop them. Well, my mom did this, or my dad did this. Okay, well, then you stop it. Because right now, whether we want to believe it or not, everybody on this call that's listening and everybody that will listen, we're responsible for 4 generations right now, period. You are responsible. And this is what I tell you and everybody else on this call. If you started out in humble beginnings, why are you going to do it to the next generation? Why are you allowing the next generation to start out on humble beginnings? So every time you're going through your day, I ask myself this question: is what I'm doing right now, is it going to help me to help my 4 generations out? If going to that party is more important, hey, you have to do you. And I don't knock what anybody does. We all gonna do what we got to do. But let me tell y'all this, and I won't humble myself to say this. I'm just gonna tell it to you the only way I can. I'm done working. I've been done working for a long time. And I'm not saying that to spite anybody. I said I started from the project, but my mindset was way beyond that. So I had to get with people. I had to get with one guy. He was 21 years old. A 21-year-old. He made $2.3 million. And I'm sitting there asking myself, what the heck am I doing if this guy made $2.3 million and I'm doing the same thing he's doing in the real estate industry? Why can I not be as successful? I had a lot of negativity, a lot of people that I had to, push out from the side, not allowed to stay in my life. I had to love a lot of people from a distance, and that's okay. So I had to be humble. We have to be humble to get the right information, no matter what it means to you. And this is the bigger one that a lot of people let hold them back: a lack of money. I hear that so much. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. Let me explain to you where I came from, family. It wasn't money. It was like, do you want to get gas or do you want to get food? I'm being real with y'all. I'm just going to be transparent and let y'all know, do you want to get gas or food? And I know a lot of people on this line can relate. It's gas or food. Do we pay this bill first, or do we not pick up the phone because the bill collectors are calling? So a lot of us been through it. And when people come to me for help, I say, okay, I'm going to let you get your little 45 seconds out. Tell me all the negative stuff or what's stopping you. And then we're going to have 2 questions. One question is, do you want to stop or do you want to keep going? And if you want to stop, then our conversation really is pretty much over. But if you want to keep going, I promise you I have a plan, but it's going to entail you to get your behind up and get moving. You're going to have to get your behind up and get moving. So you have to make the main thing the main thing. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is during your day, find one thing that you're going to get done. I mean, one thing. I mean, it's going to be a lot of us want to do so much, and I get it. I'm that type person. I want to get so much done, but you have to find at least one thing so you can say, okay, I at least got that thing done. Whatever that is to you, make the main thing the main thing. So I know y'all go out to eat just like me. We go out to eat, and you have the waiter. They go by different tables, and they be asking people, hey, you want something to drink? You want something to drink? No, I'm good. No, yes, you got one yes. Now you got no's. So the waiter gets told no so many times, but does the waiter quit? So some of y'all allowing people to help y'all to quit because they told you no. No is just that you might not have explained it the right way. No means, okay, well, you may come back later to them. And a lot of us don't have a good follow-up system. And I'm one of those people. I had to change the way I was doing my follow-ups because I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing it the right way. And this is any industry. Doesn't matter. From real estate to everything that we do, follow-up is where the money is made, family. The first interaction, you may not get nothing, but it takes people like 5 or 6 times to really be like, man, this person keeps coming back. Okay, well, let me at least see what they have. And that's what happens. So I look at it this way, Eagles, when we look at Eagles just fly higher. That's all. It's about a winning attitude. And an attitude that you're going to have is just eliminating the negativity as best you can. And I had to stop watching TV. I had to stop with the news. The news, y'all already know, it's like 90% negativity. So it's doing the right thing the first time. Don't take the shortcuts because shortcuts, it's not going to lead you anywhere. Well, it's going to lead you somewhere. You're not going to like that road, though. And then you're going to turn around and be like, man, so you ran 20 miles in one direction only to find out you ran the wrong way. I think this is how we win. This is how we win, family. It's about time. Everything revolves around time in my world. So the way I look at time is, this is where I started way back when. I'm going to give y'all this. So I put down on a piece of paper, I put Monday through Sunday, and I put times from 5:30, and this is me getting up in the morning. So I used to get up at 5:30 in the morning. Sometimes it's 3 in the morning, but it varies now. But just put 5 to 5:30 in 30-minute increments. I would write down what I did. So this is what I found out way back when. I found that on Wednesday, I had about 4 hours of wasted time. I am a sports fanatic. I'm a baller, for real. I love sports. And I was watching about 4 hours, y'all. That's crazy. And this is what was told to me. As I was speaking to my mentors, they said, so you watching all this TV, you done watch 4 hours of basketball, you watching LeBron them get it in. He said this, and this changed my entire world. He said, they have their millions. When are you going to get yours? And that stuck with me, family. They said, he told me, another mentor told me, cut the TV off, cut the radio off. He said, just do it for 2 weeks and write down everything you're doing. Put that time into your craft, into your business, because you are responsible for 4 generations, period. It doesn't matter how you want to twist it. You can say you're not, but it's all going to fall back on you. I did that, and it changed my world. I was able to leave corporate, and I had one of them, what we call, let me put them quotes around it, one of them good jobs. You know what I'm saying? You make it over $100,000, everybody like, oh, you got a good job. And I'm not mad at the job industry. I don't knock anybody for in the job industry, but a lot of people don't make over $100,000. I'm a numbers guy. What is it? 3, 4, 5, 6% make over $100,000, and that's it. And the rest make, on average across the United States, $49,000 a year. And so me leaving that 14 September 2012 was life-changing. It literally changed my whole world. But this is what I did. On that Monday, it was scary as all get out. And I don't tell anybody just leave their job. Don't do that. All I'm saying is, if you want it that bad, you have to come up with a plan. You have to have a plan, and then you work for it. But I'm living my dreams. I'm going after everything that he told me I can have. How about that? I asked the right questions, family. You have to ask yourself the right questions in what you're doing. A lot of us don't ask any questions, and we don't write anything down. So we have these pretty vision boards. We have pretty vision boards, but we don't do anything with them. So pretty vision boards won't get it done. Winfrey has one, and I don't care how you do it. Sometimes I put mine on a book. Sometimes I put it on a big poster board. But the vision board is cute, but you need to have some direction. And like, how are you going to get that big house if that's what you want, or that car, or that walking away from corporate? What are the steps to that? That's the key. We don't really have steps to make us get to that point to make sure we understand where we're going. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a quick recap, y'all. So attitude, it determines your altitude. We have to do the right thing the first time. Figure out where your time is going. You are definitely responsible for 4 generations. And I will say your kids are watching. Ask the right questions, get a vision board, stop making excuses for the procrastination. You know, you need self-discipline. It's not about the money because there is no shortage of money. And take one thing in your day and make that the right thing. So a winning attitude doesn't mean everything gonna be all right, but I will tell y'all, 2019 is here, and we need to get it and make it happen and come together. And I just want to say thank you to Ms. Daniels. My name is Charles McCutcheon. I'm a best-selling author, and I'm hungry, and I'm never gonna quit. Y'all take it easy.